Welcome back. In this edition of Real Talk, we are going dark as we discuss the 2024 American Gothic horror film Nosferatu. It was released on Christmas Day.
Which didn't seem appropriate exactly, however.
I agree.
There we go. So that movie was directed by Robert Eggers, and he's known for writing and directing historical horror films. So I think a lot of fans of that genre probably know that already. Now the cast includes Bill Skarsgård, Lily Rose Depp, hello, Nicholas Hoult, and the incomparable Willem Dafoe.
Now, the tale follows the obsession between an utterly terrifying vampire and his infatuation with a haunted young woman, ultimately causing complete terror amongst her family, friends, and the entire town of Transylvania. Here's a look.
Horrible. Standing before me was death. But I'd never been so happy.
Freaky.
There was Willem Dafoe at the end there.
Yeah.
I thought Willem was going to, I walked in thinking Willem Dafoe was going to be Nosferatu.
Right, the vampire.
Right, he
was
was
not.
not.
He was not.
Right.
He kind of played a different part than he usually does on this a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
as soon as I saw him, I was happy.
You got excited. You were like, there he is. Because to me, the film was a little bit of a slow burner, and he doesn't really come in until
almost
near
like
the
halfway.
Yeah, halfway through, and I would have been fine with the first hour.
Okay, let's talk about how you felt about it.
Okay, so like I said, I felt like it was a little slow. It's like a 2-hour and 20-minute movie.
It's long.
I was just like, when are we gonna get to it? Like, what is going on? What is happening? Then it all happens, and then that's when I finally started to get into it, and I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I think I can stay and watch this now.
So that sounds like you tolerated the movie.
Yes.
Is this something like you would pay money to go see on the big screen? Is this something you would wait for like
I probably wouldn't go see it. I probably wouldn't even see it again, honestly. And
yeah.
I think it's just, and it's not so much about the film, but more so because I'm not really into that genre.
Right.
Like, I'm not into the vampire tales
Right.
or the horror and all that. It was a little jumpy, but not even too much. I think I maybe only jumped like twice. And it wasn't gruesome in a fact where I couldn't look. I was fine watching it, but I was just waiting for, I was waiting for the big thing to happen.
And I think a lot of times, like, we're such an action adventure, like, population and movie consumers now. This is more that old school remake of the original Nosferatu, which is from I don't know, it's one of the first movies made out in Hollywood. So I thought the film probably really did a good job in staying true to that one.
Okay, yeah.
And so again, I'm like you, I'm probably not gonna willingly go out and fork over money
Right.
for a vampire movie. However, I think for people who like vampire movies, they nailed
and they
it.
know the story of Nosferatu.
I think they're gonna love
they would
it.
like this.
So the vampire was very scary. Is very gruesome. I think if you like vampire movies, you'll like it. If not,
You might be like us. It may not be for you. I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up for those people. Not for me, but for those people.
For me, it's down. And you can catch us here next week for another edition of Real Talk. We'll see you after this break.